Hey everybody, it's me, Sven Sharpen, bringing you day number 91 of Let's Talk About Autism. Before we get started, hit the like and subscribe button down below. It'll help me out a lot. Anyway, yesterday I talked about how defining the autism spectrum is very complicated and that there's really no, right way to do it, I should say. Like, the linear spectrum works okay when you realize that, those of us that are really smart typically don't have these severe traits of dysfunction and vice versa, but other traits can point to a more two-dimensional spectrum. I said this was complicated yesterday, and today I'm going to show, the best way you can define the autism spectrum, or like the best way to map it or divide it. Now, two-dimensional maps can work. Again, there's no right way to do this. Like, a two-dimensional map could work, like you have one side and then the other side, but you're always going to skew to one side or the other. But the linear one is a little odd too, simply because, there's lots of in-betweeners and whatnot, even though the in-betweeners would definitely fit in there. But there's no right way to do it, obviously. But the best way to do it is really just to listen to what person needs. Like, listen to what somebody's accommodations are, listen to what they want, listen to what they need, listen to what their dreams are, listen to what they're good at, what negative trait they might have, how serious it is, and so on. Now, that's really the best way to sort of define it. Is it could really be, like, I can't say anything because obviously it's has to be defined. It can't just mean anything. But it's usually like just a sort of neurodivergence. It's usually what it comes down to. And a lot of these other sort of labels that have been invented, like ADHD, ADD, none of this existed before 1900. Autism was invented in 1908, and I'm sure a bunch of others were invented in the decades following. But the best way to define autism as a whole is really just a sort of neurological difference, or, this sort of unique way of behaving, this outside the box way of just existing, really. So that's a way to do it. I'll definitely come up with a better way to describe it because, well, one day is not enough to do the research, and I've been kind of busy doing stuff. But yeah, the best way is just to figure out who someone is, figure out what the most common traits are, and we've already done that in a lot of ways, but ultimately the best description is just a neurological difference, and usually a uniqueness thing, not something disabling. And the best way to divide it is really just ask what somebody needs. What somebody needs is going to be up to the person, because it really depends on who you're asking. There's no really good way to just arbitrarily split up some sort of area into 10 different sections, or even 3. And it's pointless when they do it if the treatment is exactly the same. But if you don't even need treatment, then what's the point? But really, the best way to divide it or map it is just to not even try that at all, and just figure out who somebody is and find a seriously consistent definition. That's the best way to do it, and that's what I advise, and I will definitely find a better way to do it myself, because we got to have something set if we're going to be able to make ourselves great. But yeah, that was day number 91. I'll see you on day number 92. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.